you clicked on this video, it's a good chance that you're either losing a lot of money or you keep blowing up accounts and you don't know why. Lucky enough for you, I'm gonna cover the top 5 mistakes you should avoid while trading. Well, what's good, y'all? It's Decrypt back with another video. I'm glad you clicked back on. I'm sure you want to get right into it, so let's go. The first mistake, having way too many indicators on your screen. Look, I'm not saying it's bad to have indicators, but having way too many indicators on your screen at once can clutter up your screen, confuse you, and it's just not really effective when it comes to trading. I wouldn't recommend using more than 1 or 2 at a time. Find consistent indicators like the MACD, RSI, or moving averages. Find whatever works best for you, stick with it, and just run with it. You don't need all these crazy indicators. And you also don't need to be trading more than one stock at once. Focus on one stock. You don't need all these crazy monitors to make yourself look cool. Oh, I'm a day trader. You're not even making money yet. Make sure that you're focusing on one thing and trading only one thing at once. Number 2, the second thing is you don't have a trading strategy. The biggest mistake you can make as a trader is not having an edge on this market. You have to have a trading strategy. One of the biggest mistakes you can make as a trader is jumping into trades and hopping in the market without having any idea of what the market is doing. You have to have a trading strategy. I highly recommend you learn supply and demand. It's one of the best trading strategies out there. It's never gonna go away. I see some of the most successful traders using supply and demand without any crazy indicators, and they still make tons of money every day. Stop hopping into random trades, learn supply and demand, find a strategy that works best for you, and stop hopping in these markets without having any clue of what you're doing. Number 3. The third thing is not having any risk to reward. Trading is all about risk. And once you learn to take a trade having proper risk to reward, like a 1-to-5 ratio, 1-to-10 ratio, whatever it is, you reduce the size of your loss that you're risking, right? So if you do get stopped out, you take a minimal loss. But the reward is always going to be a lot larger than what the loss is. So learn to find pivot points in the market, like supply and demand, support and resistance, trend lines. Set your risk to reward, reduce that size of loss that you're risking. 1 win can cover 5 losses. So even with the 1-to-5 ratio, you can take 5 losses in a row and recover all those losses with 1 winning trade. That's just the power of risk to reward. Losing in this market is inevitable, but you must reduce the size of loss that you're risking and have proper risk to reward. So the fourth and probably the most important part of this video is traders do not have any type of risk management. Stop full porting. Stop entering trades with your entire account. This is why you lose so much money, is because you enter these markets thinking that you can make so much money, but you don't realize that you can also lose that same amount of money just as fast, not knowing what you're doing. As a beginner, I'd recommend you play as light as possible. Become as good as you can at the strategy that you're learning, and then slowly you will become more comfortable playing with a heavier size. Have you ever felt nervous when you're sitting in a trade, you're just sitting there biting your nails, your knees going up and down, and you're just hoping it goes your way? Yeah, you're playing way too heavy. You gotta size down and get comfortable with what you're trading. I'm gonna say it again, never full port, stop full porting. Now the 5th mistake that you can make trading is you lack patience. You don't have any patience in these markets. You wake up, soon as market opens, you enter a trade and you're down, and then you start chasing your losses, and then boom, you blow up an account or you lose a bunch of money, and now you're like, man, what went wrong? What'd I do wrong? You didn't have any patience. You have to give the market time to create that high probability setup. You never want to just start buying calls or puts because you think the market's gonna go up or down, or you missed a big move or anything like that. You have to have patience. Set your supply and demand zones, set your support and resistance, wait for price to come down or go up and touch those zones, set your risk to reward, have proper risk management, and then enter your trade. Have patience. That is the number 1 thing when it comes to trading. It's gonna be boring. I'm gonna be real with you. You can make a lot of money trading, but you can also lose a lot of money trading just by not having patience, no risk to reward, no trading strategy, and no risk management. So make sure that you take all these 5 steps into account and use them to your advantage. Trading is so much more simple than people think. Stop overcomplicating things. It's not that hard. But yeah, that's it from me. It's Decrypt. I'm out.